Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. Part 12. Teaching Friday English. 2 days later, I shot a young goat. Friday was scared of the gun. He didn't understand how such a small thing could kill a goat. He didn't want to touch the gun. Later, I saw how he talks to the gun. He probably asked the gun not to kill him. We took the goat. We made a nice soup. Before the soup was finished, Friday went to the forest and he brought some herbs. He put them into the soup. The herbs were similar to pepper. The soup smelled fantastic, and it tasted fantastic too. We cooked some of the goat meat the next day with sauce. Again, Friday brought some herbs and also plants. The herbs made the sauce taste great. They made a big difference, and we made a nice salad from the plants. I taught Friday how to prepare corn and bake bread out of it, and in a few days he could do it as well as me. Then we started expanding my garden, and he helped me plant more corn. In all activities, Friday was of great help. He was also very good at catching fish. Our cooperation was simply great. We were a good team. I wanted to teach Friday to speak English very well. I wanted to teach him English as fast as possible. I wanted to be a good teacher. I took my role very seriously. I thought about the best method to teach him English. When I spoke to him fast, and when I used all the words and grammar, he didn't understand me. So I tried to speak mainly in the present, and I used simple words. I also said only short sentences. This way, Friday understood more. We spoke about many topics. When Friday didn't understand something, I pointed at it, or I tried to explain the words to him. If it didn't help, I made a picture of the thing in the sand. Soon, Friday started to understand many of my sentences in the present. He also started to use some words. His pronunciation was very bad at the beginning, but it wasn't important for me. I understood him, and I was very happy somebody spoke to me. Friday was a good student. He was clever, and he improved quickly. Soon he could say some words like an Englishman. Of course, not all the words, but the words which he said correctly made me very happy. I could see that Friday very often repeated aloud what I said. I thought that it also helped him to learn so fast. I thought, learning a language is quite easy. You only need to copy what you hear, and if you don't understand something, you need a picture of it. Then you need a lot of practice. This is the best system. Friday's progress was fast. He was able to talk more and more every day. In a couple of months, we could have a basic simple conversation. Friday liked my tools. They were very interesting for him. He especially liked the telescope. He borrowed the telescope very often. He went to one of the hills and he watched everything around. Once, I asked him about his people and how he became a prisoner. He told me that they ate human meat like their opponents. In fact, in the past, he did a ritual on the other side of my island. He was probably one of the cannibals whom I saw a long time ago. He told me about the sea and the currents in the sea. Thanks to Friday, I learned about the history, culture, and traditions of his people. I also told him my personal story, and I described England and Europe to him. I told Friday about our cities, schools, ships, and traveling around the world. I told him that education is important in Europe, and that we study from books. It was all new to him. Friday's people didn't need schools on the islands. They had all what they needed for their life. When I felt I could trust him enough, I showed him how gunpowder worked. I taught him how to use a gun. I gave him a knife and a belt. He was happy with my presents. He said that he saw a similar knife before. I asked him to tell me more. He explained that his people saved white men from a small boat and that they still lived with them. He counted 17 Europeans who lived with his people. I thought these might be the sailors from the ship which came to my island some time ago. They probably saved themselves in a boat because I didn't find anybody when I went on board to look for survivors. I asked Friday to tell me more about them. He told me that they were okay. I was happy to hear that some Europeans lived not very far from my island. I started to plan how to meet them. The next day, we went on a small trip around the island. First, we went to the cross where I wanted to mark another day.
What is it?
Asked Friday. When we came to the cross, I explained that we have 7 days in a week. When Friday heard the word Friday, he laughed. I explained to him that I saved him on Friday. That's why I called him Friday. Now he fully understood the meaning of his name. During the walk, Friday told me,
If we build a canoe and go to my island, I will tell my people how you saved my life.
I took Friday to the other side of the island. I showed him my canoe there, but he said,
This canoe is too small for 2 people. We should make a bigger one.
Soon, we started building the canoe we needed. We chose and cut a big tree, and I showed him how to cut the inside to form a canoe. It took us a month to do this, and 2 days more to drag it to the beach. The canoe was ready, and we were ready too. The day before we wanted to go, Friday went to the beach. He came back very quickly. He looked very scared. Before I asked him what happened, he said that there were 3 canoes on the beach. He was scared because he thought the cannibals returned to look for him. He said,
There is a war between 2 groups of local people. We are neighbors, but we don't like each other. We had many conflicts in the past. There was never peace. We killed each other whenever we can. When they see me, they will kill me.
I told him,
Don't worry. We are strong. And maybe they didn't come for you today. We will see.
We took 15 guns. We went on top of a hill. We saw 14 cannibals, 2 prisoners, and 3 canoes on the beach. They stopped close to the place where the forest was near the beach. This made it easier to attack them and save the prisoners. We approached them quietly through the forest. While we were walking, I was considering my right to kill them. Maybe I had no reason to shoot so many people who didn't do any bad to me. After some thinking, I decided only to watch and attack them only if it was necessary. Thank you for watching. This is the end of part 12. To be continued in part 13. If you like this story, please like, share, and subscribe. See you then.